Then we came together and shit. The Lord Chrisean, I was getting canceled, and I was going through a. Chrisean took it upon herself to come with me, and that made my whole day. I was going through the roughest time.
Hey y'all, word on the street is that Chrisean isn't just taking her son everywhere. She's allegedly turning him into a live stream prop for sympathy and engagement, all while dodging every real responsibility that comes with actually parenting him. People are saying the baby looks more like a paycheck than a child at this point, and between the chaotic family drama, the live stream meltdowns, and the claims that she keeps dragging him into unsafe environments just for clout, a lot of folks think this has moved past bad judgment into straight-up exploitation. The streets are whispering that Junior is being used as her brand, not her baby. And every new clip online is making the rumor harder to ignore. Not Chrisean turning her own child into a touring prop like he's part of her PR package. These live streamers aren't booking her, they're booking the baby. She's just the +1 at this point. You seriously could not invent a storyline this tacky if you tried. This is the same girl who was yelling at the internet that Junior didn't have special needs, and now she's practically parading him around from stream to stream like he's her personal engagement coupon code. The goal isn't bonding, it's views, sympathy clicks, and a bigger payout. And listen, Blueface has been wrong about 99% of things in life, but that tiny 1% where he said she wasn't exactly Mother of the Year material? Yeah, unfortunately that part aged like a documentary. She quite literally smoked and drank her way into ruining this child's chance at anything even close to a normal life, and now she's turning around and monetizing the damage like it's a business model. You cannot make this level of backwards parenting up. And let's not forget, this is the same mother who was already exposed for dropping him off with her messy, dysfunctional relatives who barely care if he eats, let alone thrives. And the same situation where people were accusing her of infecting him with chlamydia. At this point, it's less bad choices and more like a documentary on what not to do with a child. Normally, someone would say call CPS, but people already tried that, and CPS must have clocked out on Fridays at noon because they're acting like this baby is invisible. This whole circus resurfaced again a few days ago when she popped up in Plaqueboy Max's livestream, and the second she showed up with Junior like he was a backstage pass, the internet dragged her into orbit. People weren't even dragging her performance. They were dragging the fact she hauled that baby into a live stream environment he clearly did not belong in. He looked uncomfortable, unprotected, and like he had no business being there. But as long as mommy trends, right? The poor boy was clearly overwhelmed. And instead of calming him or shielding him from all that chaos, Chrisean was out there holding him like a purse accessory. His head was wobbling and flopping around like she'd never even Googled how to support a baby's neck. It was giving prop, not parent, like she was more focused on the camera angles than the actual child in her arms.
What the f? Hold on, wait, wait, sit down.
We got on the same outfit. I'm not good. Are you the that was on the phone? Is you the from the phone?
No.
Are you from the phone? Are you from the phone? Are you from the phone? I'm not good.
Just look at this disaster, y'all. It was pure chaos on livestream. This baby is wandering around, overstimulated and confused, trying to piece together what planet he's even on, while she's too busy trying to go viral. And then the part that really sent people, she basically plopped him down on the couch like he was a stuffed animal so she could run off and argue. No care, no awareness, just hold my baby while I go chase clout. The internet was in shambles watching it. One person commented, "Why the hell did they let her bring the baby on stage? And that child is blind, staring straight up at the ceiling laid back in the chair." People also started pointing out how Junior kept zoning out and staring up at the ceiling like he was mentally checking out of the whole situation. And instead of comforting him or recognizing that he was overstimulated, she kept trying to jolt him back to reality by rubbing his face all rough and forcefully, like she was rebooting a frozen iPad. It wasn't nurturing. It was like she needed him presentable for the camera more than she needed him comfortable. She rubbed that baby's whole face off. As hard as she tries to get him to snap out of it, this is so sad. Somebody please save Junior. What makes this even wilder is the fact that this isn't some one-time slip-up. She keeps doing it. People have been begging her to just leave that baby at home where he can have peace, and she acts like she never hears a word. The very next day after the Plaqueboy Max clips went viral for all the wrong reasons, she was right back at it again. New live stream, same child as prop energy, this time with Deshae Frost. And just like before, Junior looked completely lost and checked out, drifting in and out like his brain was trying to teleport him somewhere safer. He's obviously overwhelmed, but she's clearly more worried about screen time than his well-being.
Then we came together and shit. The Lord Chrisean, I was getting canceled, and I was going through a. Chrisean took it upon herself to come with me, and that made my whole day. I was going through the roughest time and everything.
And what really blows people's minds is that she still dragged him back to Deshae's stream like nothing ever happened, even though the last time she brought him there, someone literally called in and said she was a demon and a bad mother on live stream. You would think that would humble anybody, but not Chrisean. Nope. She fired up Instagram afterwards talking about, y'all shouldn't judge me, y'all should pray for me. Girl, be serious. Nobody is sending up prayers, so you can continue exploiting your own child for live stream clout. If you know the comments are going to talk about him, if you know he gets targeted every time he's on camera, then why keep dragging him there like a ticket stub? Make it make sense. It's not even like he enjoys being there. He looks overstimulated, uncomfortable, and ready to escape every time. But as long as mommy gets attention, I guess his peace doesn't matter.
It's just like, y'all should just doing
You're
cuts
a
and
goof who drank your baby.
Oh my god.
You drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mad. Make me
that's crazy.
I'm trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
Oh, but buckle up because it actually gets worse. After embarrassing herself on that stream, she hopped onto another Twitch livestream and basically confirmed she does not care about that child's well-being at all. Picture this. She's live on camera, and instead of having Junior somewhere safe and supervised, she left him in the car, in the heat, so she could sit there arguing with Blueface, who is literally in jail. Priorities? Non-existent. The baby starts crying from the car, and instead of going to check on her own son, she tells a Twitch employee to go look after him so she can keep fighting with her incarcerated situationship. At that point, the viewer said absolutely not, reported her for child neglect in real time, and Twitch ended up banning her account. She basically showed the world she cares more about livestream drama than her own baby's safety. And then got shocked when the platform said, yeah, no, log out.
She busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, she busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay. You right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy.
I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? You mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
You mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
And of course, in classic Chrisean fashion, she jumped back online trying to deny the whole thing, like the internet suddenly developed amnesia. But nobody was buying that story because people literally watched it happen live with their own eyes. You can't, that's not what happened your way out of something that was streamed in 1080p.
All these other people that's fake caring, like, oh, this is what we was trying to prevent. Bro, fuck out of here. I never cared for my son, bro.
Not mine.
Like, y'all was waiting. Y'all was waiting for some weird shit to happen so y'all can say,
Chrisean has been putting that baby through stress since day one, and somehow it's only gotten worse the older he gets. Remember when I said she keeps dumping him on her chaotic family just so she can run around doing whatever? Yeah, that whole situation actually spiraled so far out of control that police had to get involved, because her sister Tareen straight up held Junior hostage in her house until Chrisean paid her. Here's how ridiculous it was. Chrisean agreed to pay her sister $15,000 to watch Junior for a set period of time. When that time was up, sis was supposed to return him. Simple. But instead of picking up her own child or paying the agreed amount, Chrisean disappeared and left Tareen covering everything out of pocket. So when she finally came back empty-handed, Tareen said, nah, you're not getting him until you pay what you owe. And instead of fixing the mess she created, Chrisean called the police. Then Tareen ended up physically fighting with officers too. It was clownery from every direction. B, I'm not a babysitter, nor would I kidnap anybody, baby. I have 6 of my own. I'm not finna do anything but show y'all girls how to get it right, even in the worst storm. Sean groaned. This was the lesson my baby needed.
he lied to everybody, making it seem like I wasn't trying to come get my kid. She was not trying to open the door. She's not trying to get my baby up. She took him for ransom. I don't know. I went there tonight. We waited till she pulled up. When she pulled up, that's when I called the cops. We called the cops.
She was there on FaceTime. Yeah, she was there.
So we in the car. We waiting for the cops. The cops go inside. They like, what's going on? I said, look, she not trying to get my baby up. She took him for ransom. I don't know if he's safe. I don't know what's up. She telling like, she's saying online like, I'm not trying to come get my son when she's refusing to give me my son. Okay, it's 6 a.m. right now, y'all. So it's 3 a.m. in LA. Let me show you what happened though. So I got my kid. They had to break into the house. to get my son.
I'm here with the cops. They're on the couch.
And of course, once Chrisean started running her mouth calling Tareen broke, the family drama went nuclear. Tareen's daughter, Destiny, was not playing about her mom and immediately came to her defense. She hopped online with a whole statement, ready to drag Chrisean back to reality, and it basically said, "Huh? What? Could you please repeat that? I am perplexed as to why it was perceived as a negative response. It is quite absurd how you become so upset over my mother not taking your side. You must acknowledge your mistakes and comprehend them. You wish to continue discussing finances when it has never been about money. Financial issues have never been a concern for us. And if we find ourselves lacking, we will manage to obtain it, with you being the last resort and truly never an option. My mother generously contributes for the little one. She works tirelessly to ensure his well-being. Despite her own challenges, she strives diligently to assist him and provide for him, often without fully understanding his actual needs. She consistently reaches out to you for his social security information so that she can ensure his needs are met. We do nothing but care for you and shower him with love. You exploit him as a pawn because you are aware that my mother will always come through for him, and that is unjust. My mother maintains a highly productive schedule and takes him with her everywhere. She continually spends her own money to support him. He essentially resides with her, and when you do have him, you return him with nothing. She purchases his underwear and clothing. When you do have the means, yes, you do send money for necessities, but it's rare. And it's rare you send big bills, knowing my mom is providing for your child and hers. When Destiny spoke up, Chrisean immediately got triggered and ran right back to go live, threatening to put hands on Destiny for getting involved. Like she isn't the one who made the whole mess public in the first place. But the gag is, that threat didn't scare anybody, because Tareen hit go live right after and unloaded on her. She clapped back by accusing Chrisean of having chlamydia and allegedly infecting Junior with it, which is exactly why people say this whole family treats that baby like collateral damage instead of a child. At this point, it wasn't even a family dispute anymore. It was a custody crisis being live streamed for entertainment.
Your ugly ass daughters. Fuck you, Destiny. You stupid ass bitch. Destiny. Destiny, you a weird ass bitch on everything. I'll beat the shit out of you too, bro. Everybody, bro, on everything I love, bro. I was a retired crash out, but come keep playing with my son, bro. I will hurt y'all niggas, bro. Like Destiny, you're a fat ass weirdo, bro. You're weird, bro. Real shit, nigga. You too, nigga. You be texting me and asking me for money, bitch. What I do? I send that shit to your fat ass, bro. For you and your weird ass daughter, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Why didn't your mother's instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in there and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your mother's instincts didn't kick in. They said we had to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. Where your mother's instincts was that then? Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that. So don't do that. And I encourage you. I keep asking you, leave me alone. But you want to play with my children now, right? You play with my children. Talking on my grandbaby, like. And you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we really love him. But yo, you are foul. You are foul and disgusting. And how you playing? It's a no-go zone. It's a no-go zone over here. You know that. It's a no-go zone over here. We had a meeting with CPS. My reason for that is because I have to clear my name. I have to clear my position. Yes, I'm gonna protect myself. You tell lies and you sell fake stories. I see what's going on. You don't mind. So okay, why would I, after you didn't come get him, be like, okay, I'm just gonna wait on Chrisean's time? No, it don't work like that, baby girl. It's me, big sis. But you played. You let your little emotions and the drugs rewire your little brain, and you did what you did. Now you think it's cool. It's not. Play with me, my household, post in my household. When was that ever a thing that's cool to play with? It was never a thing cool to play with. You did wrong. You did wrong. But it's like, okay, you want me to lay it out? I'll lay it out. But I'm gonna leave that for now. Don't keep playing with me. All my kids, y'all threatening my daughter, sending her messages. Who coming to see her today? Pull up. Don't do that. Don't do that. You start a bunch of unnecessary foul drama. You can't hold your word on nothing. You heard me. Can't hold your word on nothing. One thing you held your word on was coming with the police, and you brought the whole police force. And yes, I'm not answering my door. And that was me, yes, sitting on the couch. I don't answer the door for the police. What are you talking about? Especially after they come at 2 something in the morning. Why would I answer the door? Why would I? You play games, and you thought you was going to play with me, but I made sure my name was canceled out with CPS and anybody, so you couldn't play with me with him. You did that, though. You did that. So now your karma, that's on you. But don't forget, every action, a reaction comes behind it. So be careful on the type of reactions that you want. You keep putting negativity out here, negativity gonna chase you down. I could really do you dirty. You know what? I'm gonna keep my little stuff in the tuck. I got it for now.
Now be for real. What chance does this poor child even have at this point? He's been rejected by his daddy, ignored by his grandfather, dragged around and humiliated by his own mother, trolled by the internet before he can even talk, and now his own aunt is out here claiming he caught chlamydia from his mama. Like, this is not a family. This is a cautionary tale unfolding in real time. And the saddest part, even CPS looked at this situation and said, "We'll pass." Like he doesn't belong to anyone. It's heartbreaking because there's no adult in his life actually protecting him. They're all too busy using him as a storyline. And knowing Chrisean, she's only going to keep exploiting him as long as there's a camera recording. As one person put it, I just want the best for that little baby. You would think mom would be doing everything and then some to get him the best care so he can be the best version of himself. Someone else said, I believe he is blind. Poor child. I can't wait for his blue face to get out because he is gone tell it all. But now I'm curious, what do you think? Because at this point, Chrisean is basically getting exposed in 4K for mistreating Junior over and over again, and it's starting to look less like motherhood and more like content farming with a child she birthed. Do you honestly think she keeps dragging him onto these live streams for quality time? Or is this just her favorite prop whenever she wants easy sympathy, attention, and engagement? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know y'all have a lot to say. And while you're here, don't forget to click over and watch this other messy situation we just covered. Trust me, it gets even worse over there.